For today, our passage is beetles that eat manure. Says dung beetles are a type of beetle that eat the dung or manure of other animals. Some dung beetles are rollers. They roll the dung into a ball about 3 times the size of the beetle. Then the beetle stands upside down on its front legs. It uses its
Remember,
back legs to push the ball of dung.
oh,
By
I'll just
now, the beetle is upside down on its front legs, walking backwards, and pushing a ball of dung with its hind legs. It is quite a sight to see. The ball of dung will become home to the beetle's eggs. The female dung beetle lays her eggs in the ball of manure. When the eggs hatch, the tiny beetle larvae have a ready supply of yummy dung for their first meals. Dung beetles have another fascinating trait. They can find their way by looking at the Milky Way in the night sky. The only other animal known to do this is humans. So they can look up at the sky at the stars and figure out how to get around. It is important for the beetle to roll the ball of dung in a straight line away from the pile of dung. If it goes in circles, other beetles might steal the manure. Scientists have studied beetles at night and found that they use the light from the Milky Way to roll the dung in a straight line. Okay, so let's start looking at our questions.
Mr. Romero,
Yes, sir.
I couldn't hear when I was asking you, do I do my daily comprehension review tomorrow or after school?
If it loads while we're working on it, then you can start working on it right away. If it doesn't load, then I want you to go ahead and do it today after school.
Oh, let me check if it's loading. It finished loading, finally.
Okay. So let's look at question number 1. The first paragraph is mainly about blank. Who can tell me what answer choice did you think was the best?
And my birthday's on Friday.
Okay. Kylie.
I just did.
Answer choice A.
Answer choice A. How the beetle rolls a ball of dung. What proof do you have that it's answer choice A?
Because it's telling you, then the beetle stands upside down. Upside down. I cannot see anything. I do not know where my glasses are today. No. Then the beetle stands upside down on its front legs.
Okay,
So it could roll the ball.
perfect. It says then the beetle stands upside down on its front legs, and then it says that it uses its back legs to push the ball of dung. So that's exactly how it would make it roll, right? It doesn't
Yep.
stand up like a person might on its back legs and use the front legs to push. It does it backwards. It stands up on its front legs like if we stood up on our hands like a handstand, and then it uses its feet, its other legs, to push the ball. Which seems a lot harder, but I don't know, maybe for them it's easy. You're right. Answer choice A is our best choice. The first paragraph is mainly about how the beetle rolls the ball of dung. Question 2.
Mr. Romero,
Yes,
did you
sir.
know I was gonna pick that answer? Because I was gonna pick it right now, and then you just said it. So I don't know how that happened.
I don't know, just good timing. Question 2. The reader can conclude that the author blank. We have A thinks dung beetles are similar to humans. B has dung beetles in his yard. C thinks dung beetles would make good pets. Or D has watched a beetle roll a ball of dung. What answer choice do you think is the best? You can tell me what they got for question number 2. The reader can conclude that the author blank. What can we guess or what can we figure out about the author? Kaylee?
A.
A. Thinks dung beetles are similar to humans. Why do you think that?
Because people look at the stars sometimes, and so do the dung beetles.
Okay, so it says the only other animal known to do this is humans. Okay, that's not bad, but does he tell us, besides looking at the stars, does he tell us that dung beetles do this and humans also do this, and dung beetles also do this and humans also do this? Does he give us a bunch of ways that dung beetles and humans are the same?
No.
No, he gives us one. I don't think that was a bad answer choice, but I think that one's their trick answer choice. That's the one that it's there and it looks good, but it's there to trick us. To trick us into picking the wrong one. There's another answer choice on here that I think is better. Who thinks they can figure out what answer choice might be a little bit better than answer choice A? So it's not that he thinks dung beetles are similar to humans. Okay, Brianna, you say answer choice D. That one, I think, is a little bit better because we have some proof. So D has watched the beetle roll a ball of dung. If I look back at paragraph 1, he tells us all the steps of how they roll up this ball. So here they roll the dung into a ball about 3 times. Oh, hold on. Change that first. About 3 times the size of the beetle. And then, like Kylie found earlier, the beetle stands upside down. It pushes with its back legs. And then he describes it to us. By now, the beetle is upside down on its front legs, walking backwards and pushing a ball of dung. So the author does a really good job of describing this from the beginning to the end. All the steps that these beetles have to go through to roll up this ball of dung. Because of that, it's a pretty safe guess that the author has watched that before. Either he's seen it in real life, like he watched dung beetles, or he could have seen a video of dung beetles that roll up the dung and how they push the ball. Because he knows a lot about it. He knows all the steps. So answer choice A, I think, was our trick answer, and they like to put some of those in there. They'll put an answer choice that's not bad, that kind of makes sense, but there's sometimes one that's a little bit better. So you have to watch out for some trick answers sometimes. What about question 3? Why did the author include the second paragraph? So this time they don't want us to pay attention to the first paragraph or to the third paragraph. They want us to just look in the second one, this one here in the middle. Why did the author include the second paragraph? Why is it there? Who can tell me, why is that middle paragraph there? Why did the author put that into our passage? What does it talk about, or what does it tell us? Alexa, what do you think? What does that second paragraph tell us?
I think it tells us about how the female laid the eggs.
Okay. So it's talking about the eggs, right? All right. So Alexa, what answer choice do you think makes the most sense? A, to explain the life cycle of a dung beetle. B, to inform the reader how many eggs a dung beetle lays. C, to explain what the beetle uses the dung for. Or D, to tell when the female beetle lays her eggs.
I think it's answer choice D.
to tell when the female beetle lays her eggs. Do they tell us like a time of day, or like a certain day on the calendar, or even a day of the week?
No.
No. There's one word in that answer choice that makes it wrong. The word when. If they said where, that would be a perfect answer choice because they're talking about a place. But when they say when, they want to know a time. And since they don't tell us a time of day or a day of the week or the month or the year, we don't know when. Messiah, what do you think? What answer choice do you think works best for question 3?
I was gonna say that I can't make no more lines.
Oh,
It
okay.
won't let me put any more stuff.
So it won't let you
I
click on
can't
the
move
line
it.
anymore and put it there?
Yeah, it won't let me anymore.
Okay, well, we'll see if I can help you with that later. Who can tell me, what answer choice do you think works best? So we said D is very close, but that one word makes it wrong. Alexa, you think you found a better one? Which one do you think?
Maybe answer choice A?
To explain the life cycle of a dung beetle. What's a life cycle?
I got confused. I was gonna say answer choice B.
Oh, B. To inform the reader how many eggs a dung beetle lays. Okay. So they said how many. So let's look for a number and see if we can find one. The ball of dung will become home to the beetle's eggs. The female dung beetle lays her eggs in the ball of manure. When the eggs hatch, the tiny beetle larvae have a ready supply of yummy dung for their first meals. Do they give us a number in that paragraph? No. That one's another one that's close, but they say how many. And since they don't tell us a number, I don't know how many. Brianna, you think you can help her out? What answer choice works best for question 3?
C.
C, to explain what the beetle uses the dung for. Okay. Let me check to see if I have some proof. The ball of dung will become home to the beetle's eggs. Our very first sentence. The ball of dung will become home to the beetle's eggs.
Ta-da.
So there, now we know why they roll up the ball, why they carry it away. It's not just for like decoration or something. They use it because that's where they lay the eggs. That's why they need it. Now, Alexa, those ones that you found earlier, like I said, those were like the answer choice we first picked for question 2. Those are like our trick answer choices. They were almost right, but there's a little teeny tiny problem with them. That's why they're trick answers. Because they're there because they're almost perfect. They're almost exactly what we need, but there's one mistake. So we got to look real careful at our answer choices because sometimes that one mistake makes a big difference. Okay. Last question. Let me zoom out a little bit. Whoa, not that much. Okay, I don't really have an in-between. Why did the author include the last paragraph? Well, they want us to look at this last part. Dung beetles have another fascinating trait. They can find their way by looking at the Milky Way in the night sky. The only other animal known to do this is humans. It is important for the beetle to roll the ball of dung in a straight line away from the pile of dung. If it goes in circles, other beetles might steal the manure. Scientists have studied the beetles at night and found that they use the light from the Milky Way to roll the dung in a straight line. Why did they put that last paragraph in there? What are they trying to tell us in the last paragraph? Kylie, what are they trying to tell us?
They're trying to tell us how dumb beetles need to roll their balls in a straight line, one
Okay,
straight line.
why is it important for them to roll in a straight line?
Because if they run in circles, then another dumb beetle might steal it.
Okay, perfect. So why did they include it? To tell us, well, let's see. To tell us why they have
Come on,
to
go.
roll the ball in a straight line.
So to
And you're right. I think that's a perfect piece of proof. If they don't roll it in a straight line, another beetle might steal it. They tell us there. If it goes in circles, other beetles might steal the manure. I don't know why that makes a difference to dung beetles. I don't know why circles are more, I guess, easier for them to steal. But they want us to know what's the proof. If it goes in circles, other beetles might steal from it. Okay. So, like last time, I'm going to leave this page up. I want you to go back to yours. Check your answers. If they match mine, fantastic. If not, make sure we fix them and make sure that we're adding our lines to show our proof.